And here we go. Good evening and welcome to MO WIFF's Championship Night here at Catch 22 Miracle Field in Chesterfield, Missouri. My name is Josh Rogers, Commissioner of MO WIFF, and we are very excited to bring to you the Championship Series of the FGM Logistics Playoffs. It has been an amazing second season, and these playoffs have not disappointed. In this Championship Series, we have the Bombers from the Feather Shark Division facing off against the Melonheads of the UCC STL Division. We're going to jump right into team highlights, brought to you by Walk-Off Bat Company. The Bombers are the reigning champs and find themselves back where it ended last year. Cam Smith was the leader in every single offensive category except for average, where Trotter barely squeaked by. Bombers have had to fight and claw their way through the playoffs this year. Both the Mojo and the Archers battled against the Bombers, but Captain Smith and crew came on top, landing them in the Championship Series for the second year in a row. The Melonheads are in the Championship Series for the first time. Silver Slugger Jason Worstenholm led the Melonheads offensively, as you can see by his regular season stats. They easily took down the Empire in a sweep in the wild card round, then took down arguably the best team this year in the Thunderbirds in the UCC STL Championship Series. Captain Worstenholm and fellow Melonheads have turned heads this year and look to continue their run here tonight against the Bombers. Before we get started, let's jump down to Cuckoo Riku with Spencer Bogat of the Melonheads, brought to you by 27 Outs.
All right, Cuckoo Riku here on field with Mr. Spencer Bogat. We have finally made it here to the finals. Spence, how you feeling going into tonight? I know there was a 2-week layoff.
Feeling great. You know, the team has done a really good job of just, hanging loose in our GroupMe chat. We've just been having a lot of fun, rubbing each other with Jiff, just the usual stuff.
Absolutely. Now, did you do anything for the pregame ritual? Anything like that? Has everything stayed the same?
Everything stayed the same. We do a good job of treating every game just like it's any other game. Don't try to play too bigger than we are. Every guy on the team's got a role. Jiff has played a huge part in our success, having fun, and we're just trying to keep it simple.
Absolutely, and you're going against a very talented Bombers team tonight, who some may say maybe were the underdogs going into this series. But tell me a little bit about what you think the keys to victory tonight are going to be.
Keys to victory is going to be scoring more runs than the other team, and hopefully, at the end of tonight, we can, do our expected celebration, which involves a lot of Jiff, a lot of rubbing, and a lot of alone time with each other. So as long as we can score more runs, I think we'll be in shape.
Awesome. And last question, I know you got a game to get ready for. What does it mean making the championship with this group of guys? What do you feel like the morale has been through the entire year?
Yeah, our team is just filled with a bunch of guys that love Jiff, and we try our best just to have a fun time. A lot of people have doubted us this whole season. Some may say some of our better players weren't even voted All-Stars, so that just goes to show you, the kind of outlook the rest of the league has on us. But, we're just going to have a good time. Whatever happens, happens. We fully expect to win, but win or lose, we definitely have the most fun. So that's all we care about.
Absolutely. Well, this has been an interview with Spencer Bogat, the starter tonight for Game 1 for the Melonheads. This is Cuckoo Riku coming right live at you from Catch 22 Field. Thanks.
Thank you, Cuckoo. And now we're going to go down to Rooster Cogburn with Paul Pugh from the MO WIFF Bombers.
Rooster Cogburn here with Paul Pugh, a member of the Bombers. Paul, tell me a little bit about how you're feeling tonight.
I feel great. I feel like we are warming up just great. So muscles are loose. We're ready to go.
And Paul, you were on the Bombers team that made it to the finals last year. So tell me a little bit about how it feels to be back here again.
It's special. It's special. All these teams are great in this league. I don't think there's any easy games during the season, so we fought for every inch, and we're glad to be here.
And what do you think the key to pulling out a victory tonight against this very, very talented Melonheads team is?
Number one, just not letting the nerves get to us. I think that's going to be the number one key. Number two is our pitching. We've been living and dying by our pitching, and timely hits. That's been our big team thing throughout the years. Timely hits by just about everybody, so we just are excited to see who it is tonight.
And much anticipated championship round comes off of a 2-week layoff. Tell me a little bit about how you spent the last 2 weeks and kind of mentally preparing, and anything in the pregame ritual that stayed consistent.
In the last 2 weeks, we didn't really talk a lot of smack. That's usually been our go-to, especially last year. We talked a lot of smack towards that team. This year, we kind of kept to ourselves, relaxed, chilled out, and just looking forward to the game.
Absolutely. Well, Paul, thank you so much. I know you got to get loose. This has been Rooster Cogburn here with Paul Pugh, and we will get back to you here live from Catch 22 Field.
Thank you, Rooster. And now we're going to go into tonight's starting lineup for Game 1, brought to you by McKillop's Tax Service. For the visiting Melonheads, leading off, we have Spencer Bogad. Batting second, Jason Worstenholm. Behind him is Ryan Brown. Batting fourth is Jimmy Stout. And lastly is James Cheney. For the Bombers, they are the home team tonight in Game 1. We have leading off Nick Bone. Batting second is Paul Pugh. Hitting third is Cameron Smith. Batting cleanup is Logan Trotter. And lastly is Jacob Welnick. Thank you to McKillop's Tax Service, bringing our lineups to us here tonight for Game 1. And now for our pitching matchup, brought to you by Premier Baseball Academy. In Game 1 for the visiting Melonheads, we have Spencer Bogad on the mound. Bogad is 3-0 in the playoffs with a 1.5 ERA, 37 strikeouts, and a 1.07 whip. Spencer has showed that he is one of the top pitchers in the league as of late, and I'm excited to see what he can do against the Bombers lineup. And on the mound for the home team Bombers, we have Cam Smith. There was some question as to if he would make the Game 1 start after his showing at UWIFs, but we all knew he would find a way to make it happen. The Cy Wiffle winner last year, finishing runner-up this year, has gone 4-0 in playoffs with a minuscule .70 ERA and 49 strikeouts. He'll be a tough match for anyone. Can this Melonheads lineup find a way? We are about to find out. Batting leadoff for the Melonheads here for first pitch, brought to you by FGM Logistics, is Spencer Bogad. And here we go. Cam Smith with the first pitch is ball one inside. 4-1 count here to Bogad, who we will see in just a short amount of time on the mound. And that is a walk. And they're going to take the double walk. So he is now on second base as Cam decided not to throw to him. So it's runner on second base, nobody out. For Captain Jason Worstenholm. Jason winning the Silver Slugger here in season number 2. 1-2 count. And down goes Jason on the strikeout. Now batting, number 24, Ryan Brown. This is the teammate that stole the Triple Crown away from Jason, Ryan Brown, as he won the batting title for the league. Big pitch right here. Full count here to Ryan Brown, 4-2. And that's a walk. See what Cam's going to put him on. So now we have runners on second and third. One down for number 9, Jimmy Stout. Jimmy Stout, they're calling him Playoff Jimmy here, as he has had some amazingly clutch hits in these playoffs. I can see a screwball coming here. The pitch, there's a screwball, gets a piece of it. Oh, that did not hit him. That hit him instead of the bat. 2 outs, and now batting number 8, James Cheney. James Cheney hitting .250 here in the playoffs. 2 RBIs, 2 doubles here in these 5 games that the Melonheads have played in the FGM Logistics playoffs. Spencer's a dangerous hitter on deck. Gets him swinging. Cam works out of the jam. 2 on, 2 outs, and that's it for the Melonheads in the top of the first, as they get no runs on no hits but 2 walks. Spencer Bogad is going to be on the mound for the Melonheads. No surprise there. Spencer was the Melonheads' ace as he pitched in 11 games in the regular season. He went 6-2, 37 innings pitched, 26 earned runs, 21 walks, 80 strikeouts in those 37 innings. Spencer, like I said earlier, has come on as of late. And here we go in the bottom of the first. Now batting, number 22, Nick Bone. Nick has hit .250 here in the playoffs. He's got the best average, so good move here by Cam. His on-base percentage is .500, so Cam's trying to get guys on in front of him and the rest of his team. Spencer takes a deep breath, and the pitch. Gets the top corner on a riser for the strikeout. Now batting, number 7, Paul Pugh. Paul's had some clutch hits, had a walk-off grand slam. 4-0. Here's the pitch. And that's 5. That is a 5-pitch walk, but we are seeing what Paul wants to do first. Paul's going to take the single walk, putting him on first base. Now batting, number 3, Captain Cam Smith. Cam's batting 125 in these playoffs with 1 home run, 2 RBIs. Cam puts it in play. Good play there by Ryan Brown. Goes for the double play, but misses low. So that is 2 outs. Now batting, number 4, Logan Trotter. Now Logan does not have a hit here in these playoff season. Here it is. Missing just inside. And Logan's selecting to take that single walk. So we will now have runners on first and second and 2 outs. Now batting, number 19, Jake Welnick. And that's ball 5. Jake's going to take the single walk. That is 3 walks in the inning. It is now bases loaded, 2 down. And now batting, once again, leadoff hitter Nick Bone back up to the plate. The pitch. And gets him looking for the 3rd out of the inning. We go top 2. No score. Oh, 2. Spencer swings through the drop ball for the 1st out of the inning. He was a questionable start here in this first game, but he's looking like the regular Cam Smith. As down goes Jason, swinging at, I'm not quite sure. Will Ryan see another screwball? I think he'll go, oh, he did go. And Ryan goes down swinging for the 3rd out of the inning. We go bottom 2, still 0-0. Here we go, bottom 2. Paul Pugh stepping in. 1-2. And Paul swings, checks his swing, but does not check it fully as he goes down swinging for the 1st out here in the 2nd inning. Let's see what Cam's guessing here. The drop ball gets him to swing through it for strike 3 and out number 2. As the sheesh is coming out from the Melonheads. Hopefully that does not continue throughout this night. As he goes down swinging for the final out in the bottom of the 2nd. We're going top 3, scoreless, 0-0. One-two count here to play off Jimmy. Looking for his first hit here tonight. And that's not going to do it. As he goes down on the check swing, we're going to call that a swinging strikeout for the 1st out of the inning. Having to pitch 2 games, we'll see how Cam holds up. As James swings through a riser for the 2nd out here in the top of the 3rd. His 3-2 count. The sun is now officially down and the temperature has followed suit. Spencer swinging through that screwball for the 3rd out of the inning here in the top of the 3rd. Melonheads go 1, 2, 3. And we head to bottom 3 with Jake Welnick going to lead it off here. 4-0 here to Welnick. Glad to see Spencer smiling after admitting he's wrong. As that's ball 5.
Camera.
Leadoff runner is going to be on as Jake's going to take the single walk. Nick puts it in play down the 3rd base side. Spencer steps in front of Ryan Brown for the double play, but misses. He's done it a couple times here in this playoffs. As he goes down looking, hitting the top of the zone for out number 2. So we have 1 on, 2 out for Captain Cam Smith.
0-2, right?
Yeah, still 0-2 here on
I
Cam.
must have accidentally hit the strike.
Cam hits one deep to center field and it is gone! As Cam puts the Bombers on his back for a 2-run home run here in the bottom of the 3rd. Cam smoked that ball to deep center field. A no-doubter off. Spencer needs to get this out here, get the Melonheads into the dugout, regroup. They have 2 innings left to find their way. It's Logan chasing after that drop ball from Spencer. We go top 4. The score 2-0 on a home run. Last inning we had Jason mic'd up, brought to you by Promotional Consultants Inc. Let's take a listen to what the captain had to say.
Bottom 3. Hey, let's go. I heard Jif is the secret medicine there. Anytime you're sore, you just lather the Jif on. Let's go, boys. I'll be honest with you, I still got to pee. I just want to take this time to tell all the fans to make sure you follow the MO WIFF Melonheads on Twitter and TikTok. We produce fantastic videos, and I'm going to plug. All right, what do you say now, kid? Fill it up. We need a new umpire out here. That was pretty close. He's got a great mustache and a great swing. Paul, I ever tell you you're as pretty as Greg Maddox? Here's Paulie Walnuts at the plate. I got to pee real bad. There you go. There you go. Atta baby. Moms like you, choose Jif. Choose Jif. Atta baby. Let's go now, kid. You love to see it. Well, that sucks.
Three-two count. The pitch gets him on the screwball for the first out in the top of the 4th. Bombers are over there. Strike 3 on that riser pitch there from Cam. Hit the zone. Ryan went for it, but missing it. And he knows it. He went for the 3rd out, as that's it for the Melonheads in the bottom of the 4th. I think I stopped anywhere. Jake puts it in play, drives it to Jason, ground ball, making a nice play there at the shortstop side of the field for the first inning of the bottom of the 4th. Riser. Nope, went with the drop. Spencer says he did not swing. I would agree with that, as he's taking the single walk, getting on base for Paul Pugh with only 1 out. Another riser there as Paul goes down looking for the 2nd out. Spencer jokingly saying he swung on that pitch. Cam swings through that riser for the final out of the bottom of the 4th. We go top 5, Melonhead's last chance to score in Game 1. And down goes James on a swinging strike 3 for the first out. Spencer swings through the riser for the 2nd out. 2 strikeouts here in this top of the 5th. The last hope is their best hitter, Jason Worstenholm, in game number 1. And that will do it. The Bombers take Game 1. Cam Smith with a 2-run bomb, as well as the no-hitter on the mound for the Bombers in Game 1. They take it 2-0, and they look to take the series in Game 2 here coming up shortly. And here we go for game 2. The Melonheads versus the Bombers, as the Bombers took game 1 in the FGM Logistics Championship Series. And Melonheads looking to bounce back here in game 2. With this pitching matchup, we're going to talk about, brought to you by Public Schoolhouse. In game 2, we have Nick Bowen from the Bombers and Jason Worstenholm from the Melonheads. Bowen has had a rough go in the playoffs so far, going 0-2 with a 5.83 ERA and 14 strikeouts. Worstenholm has a win against the Empire and a loss against the Thunderbirds, but a .78 ERA and 18 strikeouts, going 1-1 is still pretty impressive. This is obviously a pivotal matchup, as the Bombers already came out on top in game 1 and can secure the championship right here, going back to back, as I'm sure Captain Cam Smith and the Bombers are hoping to do. This first pitch brought to you by, once again, FGM Logistics.
I didn't realize.
And here we go, game 2, starting right now. First pitch from Jason is ball 1. After he hits. And that is ball 5. Paul making Jason work here in this at-bat. Jason's already walked the first hitter. Can Paul work another walk for the Bombers? As he goes down swinging on a ball that hits him in the leg. He's going to swing. He's not looking for a walk here. And he goes down swinging, chasing a high ball, but it was a strike for the second out of the inning. The 1-2 pitch. Gets Logan chasing for the third out of the inning here in the top of the first. The Melonheads and Jason Worstenholm work around a leadoff walk and get out of the jam. Bottom 1 we go. Melonheads looking to take the lead. Full count pitch. Spencer strikes out swinging as Knicks hit the zone. And that is one hitter, one out for Nick Bowen. A 3-2. Riser. And gets him looking. Wow, what a pitch. Hitting that bottom right corner of the zone. Well, our right, their left.
Oh, it gets charged. That is so weird.
The full count pitch to Ryan Brown is ball 4 for a walk. Jimmy puts it in play, hits a hard single down the third base side, just past the ranging Cam Smith. So it is now first and third. The pitch to James. Another riser, puts it in play towards Cam Smith, but Cam makes the play for the third out of the inning. Nick works around that first and third jam as we go by our top 2, still scoring. The pitch. And down goes Jake looking for the first out here in the top of the second. The pitch, and that gets Nick in the elbow, and he's going to take the single walk. Although Captain Cam and Paul are having a little conversation. Maybe he's telling him to swing if it's right down the middle. That's not down the middle. So it is a walk. And Paul's going to take the single walk to make it first and second, one out for Cam Smith. And Cam smokes one to left center, getting the Bombers on the board with a one out double. So it is now second and third. 1 run scoring on that hard line drive there from Cam Smith. Ooh, chasing a pitch. Good at bat there from Logan, but he does go down swinging for the second out of the inning. 4-1 count. And that's 5. That's a walk. But Jake is choosing to take the 55 and under. So if they choose to do the double walk, it scores a run. All right, they are choosing to do a double walk, scoring another run. So there's now 2-0 Bombers. And he goes down looking. Jason gets out of the jam. He does give up 2 runs on a hit and a walk. We go bottom 2, 2-0 Bombers.
I think it was about 15 minutes. We're looking
But maybe you take advantage of this pitch right here if you know what he's going to throw.
Nick had a long inning. He's probably
The riser, and that's 5. And they're going to put him on second base for a leadoff double walk for the Melonheads. That's what they needed. Jason's going to swing out of his shoes right here on this pitch. And he hits one deep to center field, but it's not far enough. Logan Trotter ranging from left center to right center. They got a guy over there for the second out. And it was. He puts it in play, and Nick can't field it cleanly. He should have let it go. He had 2 fielders behind him, but it is now first and third on that error from Nick Bone. Oh, there's only 1 out. I must have hit the wrong thing at one point. The 3-1 pitch. Jimmy puts it in play, and that's going to be in play for Cam to catch. And I don't think a tag play could have been called there. I think he was on the infield side of the dirt. And James goes down swinging. Nick Bone works out of the jam once again. We go top 3. Bombers still on top. Last inning we had Cam mic'd up, brought to you by Game Time Tournaments. Let's take a listen to what the captain had to say.
Best hitter, just like last time. All right, attack him, but be careful. Nothing over the middle. You got to lead. Work with it. Let's go. All right. It's a little bit cold out here, but, we're out here working. We're going to work. Hey, find the release point. All right? Hey, nothing hurt. It is freezing cold out here. Hey, good spot. Hey, don't lose him. All right? Nothing hurt here. Make him beat you. All right? Don't put anybody on. Nothing free. Hey, take a deep breath. All right? Remember what he loves. All right? He loves the risers, but don't be afraid to throw it. All right? But, hey, we got to establish the strike zone right now. All right, let's go to work. There it is. Great job, Nick. Hey, Jake, come on this side. Yes, sir. Great job, Logan. Way to talk, boys. Great job. Hey, love the communication. Hey, great job. Way to talk. I like that a lot. Oh, just like we talked about. I love that. Hey, dang, that almost worked out perfect. Easy, 2-hand play. There we go. Great job. Great job, Nick Bone. Yes, sir. Come on, Nick Bone. Come on. This guy. Oh. I saw that one. That was the pitch I wanted to.
Jason looking to strike out Paul, and he does on the slider, hitting the corner for strike 3. If he's going to walk in a run, he's not going to pitch to Cam. Cam swings and misses for strike 3 in the second out here in the top of the third. Can Jason get out of this inning? He does on the swinging strikeout from Logan Trotter. We go bottom 3. Bombers did not capitalize that inning, but they're still on top. For those of you that don't know, Spencer is the meme king.
Memes.
The memes? Oh, Spencer drives one deep to left field and over the fence for the first run, the first hit. Or no, the second hit here in this game. Spencer gets the Melonheads on the board. It is now a 2-1. Bombers still on top here in the bottom of the third. The GIF.
That was big for this team.
Let's go, baby! There we go! Let's go, baby! There we go! Let's go, baby. Ready to swing it back. Let's go now, kid.
The heat and a lot of movement from Cam, and it takes.
Jason pops one up high. Nick's ranging over, and he doesn't make the play. That is a runner on base. That is another error on Nick Bone. His second error here tonight. 5. Unless Cam just gives it to somebody else if this game gets out of control. And that's ball 5. He's putting him on second, so it's now second and third. Nobody out for playoff Jimmy. Second out, and then bring up Spencer. And he swings through it for the first out of this inning here. That is a huge out. The 1-1 pitch to James Chaney. He puts it in play, and Cam picks out the good hop. Can't be a double play, but that is the second out of the inning. Spencer mashed one over the fence last time, but he was way out in front in that first pitch. And he smokes one. Oh my gosh, and Cam Smith with a web gem of a play, saving the lead for the Bombers. What a play by Cameron Smith. Top 4 we go. Bombers still on top.
Fielder of the year.
And down goes Jake Welnick, swinging through that drop ball there from Jason Worstenholm as he calls next. 1-0 count here to Nick. Nick puts it in play towards Spencer Bogad, and he gobbles it up for the second out of the inning. Jason making quick work here in this top of the 4th. Trying to get his Melonheads bats back up to the plate, and Paul, I don't know if he even saw that pitch as he's looking down at the third base dugout. We go bottom 4. Bombers still on top. The 3-2 once again. And gets him on the screwball. What a great pitch from Nick Bone. The 3-2 pitch from Nick Bone. Riser gets him looking low on the strike zone for the second out.
Pitch again.
Jimmy hits a hard line drive down the line for a 2-out double for the Melonheads. To where you can maybe pitch around him and go against everybody else. James hits a high fly ball. Logan Trotter calling it and makes the play. Melonheads cannot capitalize here. We go to the top of the 5th inning. Jason's pitched well in this game. He's given up a double, RBI double, and a home run. Cameron chasing a high one there for the first out here. Saying that Jason's got to buckle down. He gets Logan striking out for his 4th time. Golden sombrero for Logan Trotter. It's a Barry one right here. The pitch. And that's ball 5. Jason. Full count here. And gets him swinging. We go bottom 5. Melonhead's last chance. They got to score 1 to tie it, to send it to extras, 2 to walk it off. They have the bats to do it, but Nick Bone has held them so far. To Spencer Bogad, the only one that squared up any pitches against Nick Bone. And here it is. And gets him swinging. Makes him chase for the first out of this bottom of the 5th inning. This is a huge at-bat. Nobody else has done much. And that's a swing and ground ball out.
What'd that hit? Hey.
Hand.
Okay.
That hit his hand, so that's part of the bat on a swing. The 2-0 pitch. Ryan Brown pops it up. It's got to be a Nick Bone play. And the Bombers go back to back. They win the FGM Logistics Playoffs here in Season 2. Congratulations to the Bombers and Cam Smith on their back-to-back championship here at Mo Wiff. Thank you all for watching. We're going to send it down to present the championship trophy to the Bombers and announce our most valuable player.
Come on, baby! Back to back!
back to back, baby. Let's go. Logan, come on, baby. Let's go. Back to back, baby. Let's go.
All right, here we go. Congratulations to the Bombers going back to back here at Mo WIFF. Congratulations, Cam Smith. Here you go, my friend.
Let's go. Come on, boys. Get over here. Let's go. Everybody get in here. Come on. Nick, hold that, baby. Hold that. You deserve number one, baby. Nick, let's go. Great fucking job, boys. All day. Everybody hold that. Just happy to be here. All right. What do you guys hold that? Oh, yes. Back to back, baby. Here. Let's go, Molly. Back to back. Hey. Woo! Okay. All right, let's get that back. Let me get that back. Great job. Stanley Cup, baby! Ooh, look at that. Woo! Good luck on that turning around with.
And we are going to throw it down to Rooster Cogburn with our Championship Series MVP, Cam Smith. Rooster, take it away.
Thanks, Josh. I am here with MVP Cam Smith of the Bombers. Start no-hitter, 2-run home run in the first game. Game-saving defensive play over there at third base. RBI double here in the second game, and the accolades go on and on and on. Tell us a little bit about what happened tonight. Walk us through that first game there.
I was a little worried coming in after 4 days of rest after UF's pitching a lot of tough innings. I did not know if I was going to have it. It was tough in that first inning, but man, once I dialed in, felt great. And my teammates took a lot of pressure off from me, but it was just fun to come out here, pitch a good game, and get that big hit. I didn't have a hit in the championship series last year when we won, and to get that big home run, that just sparked the entire rest of the game and the second game for us. And Nick Bone easily could have been up here, pitched a hell of a game that second game. That was huge for us, and that's what we needed. And I couldn't be happier with my team, and back-to-back playoff MVPs. I can't be mad at that either.
No, absolutely not. Tell us a little bit about the strategy. It's been a long 2 weeks since the semifinals. It's a long layoff for some of these guys. I know that you had the UWIFs going on this past weekend, but tell us a little bit about what your guys' strategy was going into it, what your guys' preparation was going.
I think the big thing that worked for us too was our lineup. We wanted to put me down farther to. We know that Spencer and Jason both like to walk guys early on, and our advantage was to get guys on base to get me up, and that's what we did. It didn't happen in the first inning like we thought, but it happened later on in the game, and I think that was a huge play by not only me from starting that conversation, but my whole teammates backing me up in that decision. It was a team effort, and we kind of knew what they were going to throw, and we let them do all the trash talking on the group me, and it just feels good to come out here and talk our trash on the field.
Yeah, and obviously you had a great series, but we cannot speak enough about Josh Bones' performance here in Game 2.
Nick Bone.
Nick Bones' performance here in Game 2. Tell us a little bit about your guys' thought process going through there. I know that you guys like to talk a lot on the mound, do a lot of mound visits. What was said out there?
It was a lot of just me trusting him to throw whatever pitches he was. It was kind of 50-50. I call his pitches or he throws them. But he had to go put on the work and really hit his spots, and he did. Made one mistake to Spencer, and he knew it. And fortunately for us, he let that limit the damage, and that was it. But a lot of people criticized me on picking him in that first round of the draft. He just threw a one-run game to clinch the championship. Who's laughing now? Because we're here, and Nick Bone is a champion.
Absolutely is. Well, I hope you guys enjoy it. Absolutely deserved. I always say good teams win, great teams win again. This is Rooster Cogburn here with MVP Cam Smith, and we'll send it back to you, Josh.
Thanks, baby.
Thank you, Rooster, and congrats to Cam Smith being named the Championship Series MVP. As we end Season 2 tonight, I just want to say how proud I am of everyone involved with this league. From players to captains to our amazing sponsors, Mo WIFF is becoming one of the well-known leagues around the country. This season we saw our 2 new expansion teams win their division, some amazing rookie talent, the amazing action on the field, but most importantly the camaraderie among everyone has impressed me most. Before I finish up, I want to thank those sponsors who have allowed us to do what we do. FGM Logistics, UCC STL, Feather Shark, McKillop's Tax Service, Walk Off Bat Company, 27 Outs, Premier Baseball Academy, Public Schoolhouse, Promotional Consultants Inc., Game Time Tournaments, between the lines. Congrats once again to the Bombers, as they are once again Mo WIFF champions. For everyone at Mo WIFF, I'm Josh Rogers. Thank you all for tuning in. Good night.
And I could have been like, here's a guy just coming off UWIFs. I mean, you're talking about a guy, just an absolute gamer. He's a guy that, just...
So you should have done this
innings,
instead of me.
18 innings back in,
Hey,
there in Philadelphia. He's
Cam,
right back out here to
let's
do it
get this
again.
picture
I'll tell
before
you
we
what,
start.
You really got to dig deep.
You want to get the picture lined up?
This guy is something special. There's no doubt about it.
Last inning we had Cam mic'd up, brought to you by Game... Hey, would you shut up? No!
Oh, is it playing?
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We'll stop it. Oh, you just cut it out? All right.
My daughter would love this. Yeah, she can have that. I wouldn't give that to your daughter. Punt it!